Okay, we're finishing it here and now. It's happening. Gonna finish Detective Butler. Yesterday, I played the last one. Let me turn the volume down on my end. Okay, so journal. I believe. Okay, hear me out. I don't believe it was Jack, and I don't believe it was Cecilia. I believe Don was the killer, or at least an accomplice. I really feel that these three haven't done anything. Who has that other receipt? Am I forgetting that? She joined. Remember the image? Oh, yeah, inventory. It's either Blythe or Donald. That's what I believe. So, you remember the vodka? I believe that bottle was the murder weapon. She was delighted to hand it over, and I don't know why though. See, that's the loose end. I haven't really watched that scene, so maybe the wording here is actually what makes it funny. But is it Donald or Blythe? Like those are. It's gonna be one of those two. I think Jack. It's not gonna be him, just because that makes it too. Does impersonal make sense? I don't know if you get what I mean by saying that, but I feel it would be too easy for him to do it just by using his bodyguards. Like, Donald mentioned they're shady, right? So, like, mafia or something, right? And it's one of them, or maybe they work together. And also Galvano, he went and met with the three shareholders, or whatever they are, the guys who worked at his company. I'm gonna wait to make my final verdict until, it's time. Upon returning to the captain's room, Cecilia and I find the others standing right where we left them. Our trip to the engine room had taken a little under an hour. It seems the others found a few things to do in the meantime. Oh, what's the time? Wristwatch. 11:02. Go fish. Butler and Blythe are sitting on the floor, appearing to be locked in a game of cards, while Howard tries to console Lizzie once again. And that comment about Blythe playing card games it bugged me. It really did. Now, this could just be, the guy's like, oh, I want to push Yu-Gi-Oh! On the adults, but, maybe he just likes Magic the Gathering or something, or it's a clue. Now, a lot of time, there's things like that in mystery novels, and I'm always just like, oh, that must be the author talking, but it always ends up being important, so I'm not gonna just, ignore that. At the very least, Blythe knows something we don't. And Blythe could have pushed Butler. So they're sitting on the floor, appearing to be locked in a game of cards, while Howard tries to console Lizzie once again. Meanwhile, Captain Jack and Donald are frantically mashing keys on the control system. It's no use. Dang it, there's really nothing we can do. Oi, still not fixed? Turn on the backup generator. No, not that. The electricity is running fine, and the ship will definitely make it back to land. However, during that blackout, we lost the data on the cameras. Something went wrong and we can't get it back. So, that makes Jack suspicious again. But I'm not gonna believe it's Jack. Well, I wouldn't be as disappointed if it was... I'd be more disappointed if Cecilia is the culprit. I still don't want Jack to be the killer, Feels too... And how does the Cobalt couple fit into this? We got the captain pounds his fist on the controls, which does nothing to the static-filled screens above. Good work, Jack. Now we're back to square one. Even if Butler couldn't solve the case, we could always rely on the video. But now we can't. It's all gone. Is this the culprit's room? Is it possible they killed again? What? That's dying message. SOS. Just an interpretation, considering the generator was sabotaged in the video as well. Maybe the culprit intends to kill even more people. Wait, what is... I forgot about SOS. I'm trying to see, you see the occupation here. What if, you know, you could change one of the letters, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see. S-O-S. Could you change one of those letters to look like SOS from someone's name? Like, what if you started writing, like, Howard? No, Elizabeth, Mike, Donald, no, Jack. Does it really just stand for, like, you know, save our ship, save our souls? Actually, I remember reading about that. Wasn't it in here? That it doesn't really mean anything, and it can mean any one of those. Like, there's no original thing that it was. Right, unless that's what I remember. It was a while ago. It's just an interpretation, but considering the generator is sabotaged from the video as well, maybe the culprit intends to kill even more people. Don't worry about that. Dispatch my bodyguards all around the ship. If anybody ends up dead, they'll be the first to hear about it. They then notify me via headset. What if they killed the bodyguards? These guys do look like they could handle it. There haven't been any reports of another death yet, have there? As far as I know, none. The culprit doesn't have much time if they want to kill again. We're almost back on shore. Good to hear. Anyway, Gilligan, let's go outside for a moment. Butler stands up, pulling me aside so he can talk to me in private. Did you find anything in that room? Possibly. Take a look. Show him the photograph and the piece of paper. Oh boy, what do we have here? Is this a contract or something? That's definitely the logo of GGE. There's no mistaking it. It's kind of a long read. I don't feel like looking over it. What, am I supposed to summarize it for you or something? Be my guest. I do my best to explain the contents of the contract to Butler. Guess I shouldn't have expected any better for now. I see. So it's basically a confession from Jack's grandfather. A connection between him and your father's company. Should we, ask him about it? That's a horrible idea. He's got something he wants to keep hidden. Why should we bring it up to his face? Ah, well, I don't know. You're a horrible detective. That's why I'm in charge of these things. Am I at least a good Watson? Yes. I'll give you that. You find clues and bring them to me, like a good assistant. But I'd call you more of a Hastings than a Watson. Hastings is cool. That's Arthur Hastings, I think. I haven't read too much Hercule Poirot, but I know he was in the ABC Murders. Wasn't in the Roger of Murder Ackroyd, yeah. And then there were no Ackroyds. That's an Uminako reference. Hastings? What? You don't even know that guy? No, I really don't. Casual. Ooh. Shortly after, Butler and I returned to the room. Seems as though nothing important has happened. What was that all about? Nothing. We're still at a loss for real evidence. That's no good. We'll just have to rely on the police after all. What else can they do? All the people here on the cruise ship, what could they do to find the killer? You mean, once the cruise is over, right? Yeah. What will happen once the police find out the bad guy already went into hiding? I mean, that's what any sensible culprit would do. True. Being unable to pinpoint the killer right now means that they'll inevitably get away. But if there are no clues, it can't be helped. Without evidence, we can't get anywhere. Then the culprit will get away? Anyway, I've been waiting for Gilligan to get back so I could bring this up. I overheard Eliza saying something about a company meeting held late last night. Right, that's... Oh, that's right, you and Gilligan weren't there. I suppose that means you've been missing a lot of the picture then. Tell me everything. Can't believe the three of you held something this important back from us. I don't even know why he called the whole group. We partied for a while, but the fun and games ended rather abruptly. So this was a serious meeting, huh? Yes. Since Gilligan talked to him about it late last night, he wanted to address it right away. The succession of the company. Because of me? What did he say? He said he trusted me. For that reason, I should be the next CEO. Even when we voiced our objections, he didn't listen. I don't get why he picked her. The only one objecting was you. Right, Howard? I'd still say that was a hasty decision on Galvano's part. But who am I to tell him otherwise? If anyone could have gotten through to him, it would have been you. Hey, calm down. Anything else happen, or is that it? Fortunately, nothing else. Seriously, why do you keep acting like you made a mistake? Because I think he did. Come on. He says it's because he trusted you, but I think we all know the real reason. When Galvano went missing, Liza constantly exclaimed how worried she was about him. When he was found dead, she was the most upset other than myself. Oh, she's Kyrie! How do you say Kyrie's name? Because I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong. Is it Kirei? Kotobine? In fact, she entered such a rage that she was willing to accuse me of killing my own father. Even ignoring Eliza's remarks to Galvano's death, she always seemed unusually cheerful around him. Anyone could have guessed that they were good friends at the least. I don't see anything wrong with what he said. All I'm suggesting is that he trusts you a little bit too much. We live in a world where altruism is rare to come by. Considering my father was just murdered, and he owned a lot of assets prior to his death, it wouldn't be strange at all for a greedy employee to have killed him. Melissa could have emotionally manipulated him into showing a weakness. And the moment he did, she took advantage of that opening and killed him. Did no such thing. Tried my best to support him when he needed. What? Oh, that was. Okay, that was them thinking. Okay. I just caught up in everything and Lisa falls to her knees, sobbing through her hands. Galvano was the one who approached me. It isn't my fault, so I tried my best to save him. But it's not your fault. Talking about his death? Yes. Tried so hard to save him, because he came to me and asked for help. What? When I first started working there, it's just like any other of his employees. Why he picked me, I still don't know. But he did. He'd always give me more attention than my coworkers, inviting me out to lunch and giving me extra breaks each day. Thought he was a nice enough guy, so I complied, but he wanted help. I didn't know how to offer it. Wanted to escape the cold black void of loneliness and isolation that buried him years ago. Isn't this the same CG? Oh, okay. He carried too much feelings of guilt and regret on his shoulders. He'd only done something different back then, taken another choice. It's not like you get do-overs in life. So he told me about his loss of hope. Told me about you, Gilligan. Now he felt so bad about you and what was once a perfect family. He didn't know what to do because you had built up a wall of resentment against him. Wanted to see his wife again and apologize, but he knew that wasn't possible. What else was he supposed to do but come crawling to someone for help? For whatever reason, sympathized with him. He's charismatic, brilliant, and wealthy. What else could I have asked for? But he carried his past with him. I could see it hurting him every day. Is there a clue in this, or is this just, for fun? So I took it upon him to make him happy. Or is this to give Eliza, a purpose? Every day, I told him to look at what was an amazing job he'd been doing with his company. That one day he'd be able to pass it on to his son. When that happens, they could be reunited again. Probably look forward to that day. That day should have been today. Instead, things went wrong when he was killed. That's why I'm so proud of it. But Galvano? Dislikes idiots. So I had to describe how terrible I feel right now. I wanted us to get over our problems and live happily again. Thought GG Inc. was the solution. You're so scared when the company was going downhill. You really didn't know what you'd do. I see. So the company's near-death experience shook my father quite a bit. When we talked about it at the meeting last night, instead I gave him a realization. Made him want to change. But now he's... Liza. Is it Alyssa? Like, she's... Of everyone, she was the least suspicious, but what if she was in the boiler room? Push battle leader... I need a map. Where was... Wait, where was he pushed at? Okay, it couldn't have been there. It was... Does it mention? It doesn't say. Huh. I'll say this. I have a hunch. But I need more information. Yeah, like what? I'll be needing all of your alibis again. But this time, for last night. Don't leave out any details. Got it? Okay, let's start with Cecilia. Great. Well, I was on cleaning duty in the afternoon. Went around to all the rooms on the 5th deck and cleaned them, just as I did today, finishing up around 3:30. I continued working at the bar until 8, and I took a quick break to eat. Then I quickly cleaned all the rooms that were empty. I could tell by the signs on their doors. Sadly, I can't remember which rooms I cleaned. I don't think I cleaned Gilligan's room, though. Went back to the bar and worked there until 2 AM. That's when the bar closes, after all. 2 AM, which is when you're supposed to come. I think I remember seeing Galvano there a lot yesterday. He seemed to be in a bad mood. I didn't say anything. Instead, I went to the captain's room to turn in my key. Of course, I didn't have my key ring, so I was scolded by the captain. As you know, he lent me his key ring. So around 2:30, guess I went to sleep. Donald. Should have done Jack, but well, in the earlier parts of the day, I was busy preparing the dining hall for its grand reopening. I was also busy in the kitchen preparing your dinner, making sure we had all the ingredients before departing, and so on. When the time finally came, I served Galvano's group their dinner. Oh, I also happened to serve Butler. He said he was doing a review of the Maiden Voyage. Naturally, I asked him to give a review on the food. Couldn't resist. Anyway, the dinner itself went smoothly. Remained in the dining hall from, maybe 6 PM to 10 PM. They don't really keep it open then. That's what the bar is for. Oh, ho, ho. Once the restaurant closed down, made sure everything was put away and the area cleaned up. So, probably around 10:30, I went to the captain's room and turned in my set of keys. Getting too old to stay up so late, so I went to my room on the 1st deck, locked the door from the inside, and to sleep before 11. That way I'd get enough rest for the next day. Okay, that's suspicious. But, I'm not thinking... I'm not thinking it's Donald. I was in the captain's room most of the day. Around 5 PM, Galvano showed up in my office. I had a friendly chat and then went to the 5th deck to gather the others. Showed them all the VIP section of the dining hall, and I believe Donald took over from there. For myself, I patrolled around the decks for a while to ensure everything was going alright. Around 9 PM, I returned to my room. Determined that nothing was out of place during my patrol, but as a cautionary procedure, I asked my guards to continue looking for anything suspicious. As I previously mentioned, the employees are required to return their keys to the captain's room before sleeping. I'd actually gone to sleep myself in my personal bedroom, and I was woken by a knock on the door. Cecilia confessed she lost her keyring. I was quite irritated at her for it, so as you know, I gave her my personal keyring and the elevator key as a replacement. Then I went back to sleep. Wait, what time did Donald pick up? When did Donald get the elevator key? Because if so, that he just lied. Okay. After we settled into our rooms yesterday afternoon, went to the bar with Galvano. We had some drinks and walked around the ship. Eventually, it was time for dinner, and Galvano told me to wait with the others in the hallway. That's when Gilligan met up with us, and we all went to dinner. After that, I decided to go to the sauna for a few hours. I returned to my room, and around 9:30, Galvano knocked at my door. Said he wanted to talk to all of us. Blythe and Howard came with us to the game room. We had some fun playing card games. There were also some slot machines and other gambling games, but I'm no good at those, so I didn't play. After that, our group went to the gift shop. Galvano bought me this really cute stuffed alpaca. Alpaca? I really liked it. I need to go journal. Okay. I was testing, the switch rooms theory, but looks like that didn't happen. Unless she switched the rooms. If Finally, we all inside my room to discuss the company meeting. Hold on. Lights inventory. Okay. I was looking at the cards because, you know, that's the most noticeable thing about it. Well, all went inside my room to discuss the company meeting. It was just before midnight, I think. Once we finished the meeting, the three left and I went to bed. Hour. Saving flights for last. Oh god, I can check the journal now. Donald. Elevator crew? Or does it mention when to sell it? Does it not say? It says, you know, laundry room, but it doesn't say when. Didn't do so much yesterday afternoon. A good look around the ship, finally deciding to sit down in the lounge and read my book. When it was time for us to meet up, I returned to the hallway and saw Blythe and Eliza in conversation. Gilligan soon met up with us and we all ate dinner. It's really good. Anyway, I decided to go to the bar, where Galvano found me. We had a couple of drinks together, talked to me for a bit, suggested we have fun as a group. So we rounded up the others. We went to the game room for a few hours, then brought some things at the gift shop afterward. Fortunately, the pocket watch I bought fell. I accidentally stepped on it during the meeting. What? There's something like that, right? Oh, I can't break it down. Answered midnight exactly. Wait. We all went inside my room to discuss the company meeting. It's just before midnight, I think. Okay, so... Okay, so... I'm thinking, did something happen, like... You hit him over the head with a pocket watch! It all makes sense! After unpacking my things, I stood in my room for an hour or so. And I walked around the ship and found the game room, where I spent most of my time until dinner. What things, like a laptop? Said she had like nothing, right? Turned to the fifth deck's hallway to meet up with the others. Well, I mean, that makes most sense though, other than like, you know, Liz brought like an alpaca. She bought it, you know. To dinner, I was feeling a bit tired, so I went back to my room and watched television. Around 9:30, Galvano knocked on my door. We all departed to the game room at my suggestion. I think we all had a fun time, but you're probably not interested in hearing that. We then decided to check out the gift shop. Turns out they had a super rare deck, and I instantly bought it. And if that, this cruise ship has such good taste. Last but not least, Galvano gathered us in Eliza's room to tell us she'd become the next CEO. Howard and I left. I think Galvano stayed a bit longer. Went directly back to my room to sleep. Well, that's that. Journal updated. That pocket watch comment is really fun, like weird. How could a pocket watch break? Like, what, they get in a fight, he punches his chest with the pocket watches, saving him from the... Wait, no, wrong. That's that. Butler, you've had your fun for some time now, but it's getting late. Unless you figured something out, I suggest we all turn in for the night and let the police handle things tomorrow. What do you mean? This isn't over. I'm almost there. Then tell me right now, what happened to Mr. Golder? If you can't answer that, then it's proof you've just been wasting all of our time. Is that really the case? Jack keeps pushing himself as the culprit, but I don't... I want to believe that this is a red herring. Or there's more to it than that. I can't. I hadn't seen Butler like this before. He's sweating, nervously shaking. That comment about Blythe not wanting to talk about what happened in the games room makes me suspicious. Like, what if the trading cards killed everybody? Nervously shaking, unable to accept that he still hasn't solved anything. You might enjoy detective fiction, but when it comes to real crime solving, things just aren't so convenient. In real life, there's no guarantee that the case is solvable, that enough evidence has been left behind. That's right. This were a conventional detective story, would surely have deduced the answer right now. This were a conventional detective story, to confidently proclaim the answer out loud for everyone to hear. However, this person, the one and only Detective Butler, isn't a conventional detective. I can't believe the answer is so simple, ayo! So, this is the author telling us it's now solvable. It's time to make my answers. One of these people, it's Gilligan the whole time. No, it's... I really can't decide between Blythe or Donald. And even Jack at the end there was kind of... No. It's Blythe or Donald. Definitely. 100%. I have to choose. This because of this, it makes me suspect Howard because he didn't say anything. But okay, I'm gonna say it's Blythe. Here's how it happened. It's been a while since I read it, so I had a theory. Just go back and watch the one where I said the theory. I forget the specifics of the crime scene, so I don't want to, you know. What? You know who did it? Simple? How could that be? There's really enough evidence to solve it? Evidence. We haven't found anything new, so did we really have the answer all along? Maybe we can check all the clues one more time. Flip open my journal. Yeah, this thing's come in handy. Written down a list of all the clues so far. The contract, the photo, the key rings, everything Butler found in my rooms. Father's dying message. Still haven't made any sense of it. What if it's one clue he left behind? The one clue which might lead to something, but can't figure it out. One clue that might lead to something? Silence at the elevator. Is this it? The card key? But business card. Wait, Captain's Well. He sent this GG. Does he... It doesn't mention here, but remember, was this not written by him? No, your father's handwriting. Was the will not written by him? Maybe? No. Vodka bottle. Bottle of vodka taken from the cruise ship's bar. Silas key. Elevator key. That's right. We have all the evidence we need. Are you ready to hear the truth? But I want to solve it, but at the same time, I don't have time to go back. Well, I mean, I could pause the video and go back, but I don't really have an idea of what I'm looking for when I'm, you know what I mean? Like, the vodka bottle is, like, the only thing, like, the main thing I can't make sense of, but because it's the murder weapon, right? Why would Cicella want to get rid of it if she wasn't, like, you know... Okay, here I'm gonna say what happened after leaving the party at like just after 2, was it? He was murdered. I'm gonna say by Blythe, because it was Alyssa's room, so she probably stayed in the room when Howard and Blythe had to leave. Wait, map. Although that puts Howard in this position, because, like, you know, Blythe would turn around, go in the room, and then Howard and Goldie would be alone, and Howard could be like, hey, come check out this elevator, there's a murder in there. Hit him on the head with a bottle. But... okay, final answer? I'm gonna go Blythe. That's, you know, my detective's hunch is telling me it's Blythe. Go ahead. I'm ready. Firstly, remember the note Galvano left this morning for you, Gilligan? Gilligan, sorry that I haven't been listening to you. I'll go talk to the company members about it. Be back by 2. GG. That note, found it in my room in the morning. I took it with me, just to be safe. It refers to 2 AM, right? You know that saying? Even a broken clock is right twice a day? Get it now? Totally lost. Are you calling me a broken clock or something? No. Take a look at the note again. Snatched the note from his hands and read it again myself. Right, struck at me. Father apologizes. Since he'll go talk to the others and be back by... Wait. Are you really saying that? Bingo. There's a chance that he meant by 2 AM instead of 2 PM. I noticed... I got that right when the note showed up. It's obvious. Wait, what does that mean? Why would he write a note saying that? Yes, indeed. Why would Galvano pick 2? Why not 12 to take Gilligan to lunch, or 6 to meet him for dinner? Because Galvano meant 2 AM, same time the bar closes every night. In other words, did you just see that look Blythe gave? Since this note says he wanted to talk to you all, he was killed after the meeting that took place last night, before the bar closed at 2 AM. However, now we know what happened after that meeting. I can prove that I know who killed him. Right, so... did it mention when Cicella saw him? No. Wait, she bought the vodka before going to the gift shop. But they went to the games room before that, right? Although they could have just bought it there, I guess. Cicella seemed happy to give it. Blythe bought it, said, oh, it's for Golder. You know, like, you know, get it? And so, that bottle was already bought by, you know, for Golder. So Cicella was like, oh yeah, take it. Wait, but then how would they use it as a murder weapon? Right, wait, was it? When did he get the bottle? Like, when did he buy the vodka? I forget. Now that we know what happened after the meeting, they can prove I know who killed him. But first, I'll have to remind you all of 2 things. First, when we checked out the security system earlier and looked at the time frames, did you notice Galvano hadn't used the door once today? It was all Cicella. So one could easily assume that Galvano entered his room last night before the clock struck midnight, wouldn't they? Now, according to Howard's alibi, once the meeting had ended, he and Blythe left the room together. Galvano stayed behind for a bit. Oh, he did? Is that right? Yes, those 2 did leave before him. Right. So what does that mean? Second, Howard also purchased a pocket watch at the gift shop. Right, how is that important? Claims it was broken during the meeting, which means it must have been midnight. That's what the clock reads. The moment he broke the watch, Galvano hadn't gone back to his room. Galvano opened the door afterwards, after midnight, but blocked by the security. Oh! Because we never saw that log, we know Galvano never returned to his room. The reason why is because he was murdered before he had a chance. Can you really say that for sure? Just to be safe, can you really eliminate the possibility that Howard lied about when the watch was broken? As I said earlier, even a broken clock is struck twice a day. If it wasn't broken at midnight, then the only other chance would be at noon. But at that time, he should have been with Eliza for lunch. Show me the watch just before noon. His hands had already stopped moving before then. So what? How could you simply set the time on the watch whenever you wanted, then conveniently smash it after? There's no way to tell. Or for what reason would Howard destroy a pocket watch you just bought? To frame someone for a murder he didn't even know about? I'm almost certain it's Blythe now. You're still not off the hook. Oh, you can't call him that, Captain. Oh. You see, this document that Gilligan found in the basement is your grandfather's will. So I'm well aware of what's going on between you and old MacDonald over there. What? That's all made up. There's nothing going on. His will? I've never seen it before, but what's it got to do with me? This ship was supposed to go to your family, but Jack claimed it for himself instead, breaching the contract. Should have told you about it, but I wonder what he said instead. Jack, you... Kisama! I just really wanted to do that, I'm sorry. I'll edit that out. No, I won't. He said that this ship was rightfully yours. Said that it, so I believed you. Because the truth behind the incident 50 years ago. They weren't killed in an elevator after all. His grandfather killed them himself. Exactly. That's just what I was about to mention. Jack was aware of these deaths. He used it to set up a nice ghost story. The elevator's never haunted. Because Galvano died there, Jack had to cover it up somehow. So you're saying I tried to cover up Goldie's death? Why would I go to so much trouble? It's absolutely ludicrous. You have a lot to lose if the media found out about that contract. Okay, that makes sense. So he's the one who... Okay, I get it now. They found out Galvano died on your ship. That's the Cobalt couple. They didn't die in the elevator, but that rumor's still going around. You'd eventually dig deep enough to uncover your own scandal. Considering there's a famous CEO, that's highly unlikely. Even with that kind of reasoning, you can't prove it. Wrong. There's one way to prove it, and it's just through the reconstruction of the closed room. Wasn't me. I didn't do anything with that key. Same here. As I said, I never got the chance to see it. Wait, but how did Blythe get the key? There's a hole in my theory. Because Donald said he saw her drop it, right? Unless the key was never used. Exactly. What we have here is a liar's paradox. Just think about it a bit. Donald is lying. And how did he get the key into the room? Surely this old man can't even walk properly without a cane. Couldn't have possibly used the balcony door. Or could he steal the only key from Cecily's pocket? But if Cecily is lying, she has no motive to let Gilligan into his room. Or if it's the key at all, for that matter. All the key does is incriminate her. No sane person would place it there. Well, I'm not entirely sure she's sane either. In conclusion, they're both telling the truth. Which means we need a third option. That is where Captain Jack comes into play. Stella never lost the key and Donald never had the key. Then it's only logical that Stella never had the key either. So she had a fake key. In other words, Captain Jack. That is all one big lie. No wonder you wanted to wait until the police showed up. Wanted to frame the maid for murder. Does that mean he's the killer? No. Just an accomplice. After all, Jack has no motive to kill. His only motive is to cover up the murder. He said something he wanted to hide. Contract. After the murder took place that night, he found out and locked the elevator. Thought of a few ways to conceal the crime, and decided to frame Cecilia. That's alright, that's all. I'll say it now. The real culprit is Blythe. Ooh! What? But I told you, I have an alibi for the time of the murder. Went back to my room. Then what about this receipt I found? I see. Because the time was 12:07, they both left the room before midnight, which you know thanks to Howard's pocket watch. Not just that, but she left that bit out of her testimony. Are you sure you went directly back to your room last night? The receipt says you ordered some vodka from Cecilia at the bar. That sounds more like it. Oh, right. I told you I felt sick this morning. What's wrong with getting some vodka real quick before going back to my room and drinking it all? Simply forgot, that's all. Nothing unusual. Okay, but the vodka's not the murder weapon? But it's still purchased by her, and that's why Cecilia gave it to me. It's the murder weapon for one... Oh, is it? For one thing. When did he get... What's the time frame of that? It's what? I found lots of glass near the corpse. From the wounds, it looked like he died from blunt trauma. blunt force trauma. Probably isn't much of a stretch to think it's a glass bottle, you think? I mean, could be anything, right? Just because I got a drink doesn't mean anything happened. Actually, I remember now. Giovanni showed up at the party so many times yesterday, but I remember now that I saw him with Blythe after midnight. I didn't actually see if Blythe went to our room or not. Our rooms are in opposite directions, so I wouldn't have known any better. It all makes sense now, but to think that he'd been dead the whole time. You're all lying. You're just bluffing to pin it on me. Giovanni stayed behind. I was kind of expecting a Furudo Erica statement. In episode 5, she says something along the lines of, the culprit, don't try to hide it after, the detectives. Hopefully you know what I mean. I don't want to spoil Umineko, like, parts of episode 5. So, but, if you've read Umineko, you may or may not remember that scene. You didn't. Instead, you went to the bar. That's where Valvano also went, apparently. Then, you murdered him in the elevator. Jack found out. You should have decided to frame the poor barmaid. That's one big accusation. And so that's how the cameras went out. Jack did it. You recklessly assert that we're behind it all. You still have yet to solve the closed room. Since Stella didn't place the key, then who did and how? It's impossible for anyone but her. Easy. Blythe did. Both Jack and Blythe are left speechless. When you all found the key, or rather, when Blythe herself found the key, she didn't really find it. She had it the whole time. Wait, was Blythe the one who picked up the key? I thought it was Gilligan. Get it now? There's no other way for this closed room to work. I would have noticed something like that, right? There's no way I would have missed that. That's just mindless theorizing. Because I thought Gilligan was the first one to the bed. To place the final nail in the coffin, a dying message that appeared to look like an SOS. No, I get it now. It's meant to read as 505. Which is Blythe's room number. Does it? That's a bit of a stretch. But I'll buy it. So it's a shortcut to finding the culprit's name. Should have thought about it a lot more. Why couldn't he just write her name? Case closed, good game. Think it's about time you two came clean now, don't you? Curious which one of you attacked me during the ghost tour. Afraid I'd investigate the elevator, find the corpse too soon, and reach the truth. Looks like I did it anyway. Jack, tell him he's wrong. I can't click. Oh, okay, it's not true. Okay. No, you got us. Everything happened exactly as you said. Why are you siding with him? Because I'm not a murderer. I really had something I wanted to hide, but now that it's been exposed, I have no reason to go along with that plan. Still a crime. Extracting the murder from being solved, I mean. Clearly it wasn't. You solved it just fine, right? It's a little convenient that the video evidence was destroyed, wasn't it? I wanted Cecilia to get the plan. She isn't the killer. Neither Blythe nor I planned on Gordy's death. We each had a common goal. Wasn't planned? That's right. Wasn't planned. Did he make him sign the contract or something? Blythe collapses onto the floor. Shortly after, two of Jack's men approach her, lifting her up by the arms. Tie her up. There's some rope in the basement. Keep her locked up so that she won't be able to run away or hurt anyone else. Wait. I didn't mean to. It's not my fault. Then please explain it. Tell us the truth. Every last detail. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there. Oh, solved. Okay. I am gonna call it there. There's another chapter. I am satisfied with that, like, murder, mystery, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's not the best mystery I've ever read, but it didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth. You get what I mean? Anyway, I'll be back next time for... It's gotta be the last one next, right? Like, view all achievements. What's that? Oh, hold on now. There's 3 achievements I don't have. Curious Mind, just view all bits of bonus content. Skip or read the game from start to finish in 1 hour, and then 1 hidden. If I go to global achievements, checkmate, and it's hidden. I assume that's the final chapter. Okay. So I'll see you guys next time with the finale. Bye.